In this activity, we're going to work through working with reverse DNS lookup zones. Now, forward lookup zones, I give a name to a DNS server and it will give me back an IP address. A reverse lookup zone is the other way around. I give it an IP address and DNS would then give me the names that are associated with it. So let's check them out. This is going to be on server SA1, and we already have our testdom1.corp domain set up. And so from PowerShell here, I'm going to use NSLookup, and I'm going to look up 10.99.0. And I believe there's a typo in the book, .203. And in this case, we get no results back. And there's no results back because we have not yet set up a a reverse lookup zone, and so this record does not exist. So we can add a reverse lookup zone. We can do that through the GUI. I'm actually going to do it through PowerShell. So we will do add -DNS server primary zone. Let's do primary zone dash network ID. It doesn't like, oh, there we go. Network ID 10.99.0.0/24. That's the network that we're in. Dash zone file 0.99.10, excuse me, 10.in-addr.arpa.dns. At this point, if we look in DNS Manager and we go to reverse lookup zones, we can now see our zone is in existence. Additionally, if we go back to Windows File Explorer, we can see there is our testdom1.dns and our ARPA, our reverse lookup zone that we just created right there. On an offhand glance, let's go ahead and look at the contents. And I'm going to look at this testdom1. I'm just going to drag that into Notepad. And there we can see here's our SOA record, here's the NS record, and then here's the record for server SA1. The reverse lookup zone will look similar, however, with less information in it because there's no other records. In the last activity, we actually registered this machine's DNS record dynamically. If I just up arrow here, we will see that we actually did an ipconfig/registered DNS. And we could definitely do that again, which would add the reverse lookup zone record as well. However, the alternative way to do that is to go back into DNS Manager, and we can glance at server SA1, and then check the box that says update associated pointer record. I'll say OK. And when we're done with that, when we go to the reverse lookup zone, we should now see a reverse lookup record or a pointer record. And we can see 203 is pointing to server SA1. And now when I go back to PowerShell and I do my NSLookup 10.99.0.203, again, watch for the typo in the book. Now I get a result that I hadn't previously had.